Hello, my name is Daniel Pardy. I am a professor at Universidad Católica in Chile. I hold a joint appointment between the college and the music department. I am a musicologist and I work mostly on popular music from Latin America and Spain. I'm here to tell you about the seminar that I'll be teaching in the spring at UT. I designed the seminar in 2 units. The first one will be dedicated to reading 2 recent books, 2 books that really inspired my thinking this year, and in many ways I'm still processing, so my hope is to continue processing with you in the seminar. The first one is called Authority and Freedom, A Defense of the Arts. And the author is Jed Pearl. He's an art critic, visual arts critic. And the book is it's a short book that is a manifesto about the ties between the arts and politics and ideology. It's a very thought-provoking book that manages to do what few books about the arts do, and that is to talk about various arts in eloquent ways. So it's not only focused on the visual arts, but talks about music, both classical and popular, theater, cinema, architecture, and that is really rare, and I find it really inspiring. The second book is called The Right to Sex, Feminism in the 21st Century, and the author is Amia Srinivasan, who's a feminist philosopher who teaches at Oxford. It's a book that came out last year, and it's a book that tries to think about a number of gender-related issues such as feminism, pornography, the patriarchy in our contemporary world, in what she defines as a very much a post-Me Too moment. I've chosen these 2 books not only because of their content, but also because of their style. Both are written in a fairly clear, plain English, in which the ideas shine because they're presented in a clear, straightforward fashion. And I find that very inspiring, difficult to emulate. So it's one of the conversations that I want to have in class about how to write about complex issues. So that was the first unit. The second unit will be dedicated to learning about music and the arts in relation to social activism. The case study we will focus on is Chilean New Song, Nueva Canción Chilena, which is a movement of socially engaged music that developed in the late 60s in Chile, and that became internationally as a key example of how the arts can relate to a political project. So we will study Nueva Canción historically to understand it in its context, in a Cold War context. And we'll also talk about how Nueva Canción Chilena, and particularly the figure of Víctor Jara, has been used in recent years, in the last 5 years. His music, his legacy has been revived to put to use in contemporary social movements, especially since 2019. So those will be the 2 units of the course. If you want to know more about my work, I have a website that you can find if you Google me. My publications are there, easily downloadable. You can read descriptions of my current projects. And also, the second week of class, on the Tuesday, the second week of class, I will be giving a talk at Lilas that if you're thinking about taking the course, you're more than welcome to come to my talk. You can see me in action, ask me about my research, or ask me about the course that I'll be teaching. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the spring. Take care.